Finally, I get to do what I really, really, really like. I've been signing up for very, very, very boring job like search, signing up all day. Very boring. Finally, I get to do what I really like. So in this video, I wanted to talk about why release is good and why it's actually dangerous not to release because and this is especially to the nofap community and to the transmuter community. Since I'm a transmuter, you can even look at my forehead. It's always like this 24/7. But I wanted to talk about the importance of release. That like nofap is good. But if you're a spiritual person, there are certain dates and when the sun travels around the globe, it's related to spirits, the underworld. You don't know, like in the stories, you've certainly heard of Persephone um, who got adopted to the underworld by Hades. And such stuff can happen if one takes nofap too seriously, that you get taken into the world of darkness because it is heavy energies and even like the nofap energy when you're a teenager, it's stored as fire in you. But as a grown up man, it stores as fat if you don't play with your thing. Like if you just do extended nofabs, sometimes it's not good at all. You're not able to work, you just have excessive energy. You think you feel good, but you're not productive at all, even though you're on nofab. That's because the alchemy is different as an adult, and release is good, especially during the months of Mars and I think August. Because why Mars? On Mars, there is an equinox. Like if you live in the northern hemisphere, that equinox is like a spirit portal. So negative spirits are released on equinoxes and good spirits on the other end of the equinox. The good spirits come on the equinox that comes on September. And of course, the moon is always observed, but you should be careful. You should be careful with so much nofap. Like I've done it all. I've done tons of nofap, tons of transmutation, and I've even noticed that at the end of the day, if you don't take care and if you don't release, sometimes you need to do even whole months where you're just releasing because you have too much energy, and that energy cannot be stored in you. It stores in you as fat, and you don't want to get fat. Or lazy, because that's another thing. If you're too concerned about keeping the streak, you become lazy. You're not signing up for job assignments. Your mind is elsewhere. You're just like a con man instead of being a real man. So that's kind of like it. Oh, je fais une vidéo. Ah, that was my father. Nice, nice, nice. And that kind of like is it that I wanted to give on this video. But it is always like observed to do the practices as well. Mainly because of like vision, sight. If you do too much, you become kind of like blurry. But you should not be on the excess on anything, be it nofap, transmutation, or like release. Excess is bad. So you have to balance all three. You have to balance all three, no matter what you want to do. And that's kind of like it. Like nofap, don't go overboard with it. Like especially when the spring equinox comes, if you're an adult male, you might want to get your energies down because there are bad spirits. And we all know ghosts and shits, and they are linked to our chakras too. They can literally destroy your life. Just take care and actually just enjoy your body however you want to. Like at the end of the day, it did not matter that much, but what did matter was discipline and not abusing or not overusing anything. So discipline, not overusing anything, like all are tools to be used. So you should not even forget the idea of doing 1 year NOFA, because that's only going to lead to one thing: you get not employed, probably because you're not going to have the stability to actually work. You're going to be elsewhere, searching in the cosmos, but it's not even in the cosmos, because you'll be kind of like just in the ether, just like someone in La La Land, like la 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 la, like the fish in the zodiac. When you try so much, you like the fish, you just swim around. Sometimes you're not even productive on nofap. That's because of excess. You should not have 2 liter fire, but you should not have so much fire that it consumes you. And you should not transmute so much that you have so much air that you da 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 da, so much. And cannot do your daily activities. So that's it. That's it.